wanted this one. Cute. How much stuff do you guys put in here? Good lord.
$150 worth for $69.
That's
the steal of a deal.
That is.
If you're watching this video right here, the Vossen Apparel mystery box, the last mystery box drop we're having for at least until the end of the year. Could be the end of my life. Who all knows? We may never ever have one again. So this is guaranteed to be at least $150 worth of goodies in this box, and we're selling them for $69. First link down in the description box below. Thank you guys. As of right now, all the essentials line is restocked. So all the Fast Cars and Freedom stuff, the drip tees, the turbo roads, all the stuff on the essentials is fully restocked. First link down below. Thank you guys. Goodbye. What is happening, my beautiful friends and family? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a good day. I know I am, because today we are doing a bumper swap on my STI. Yesterday we got this whole entire thing polished out and ceramic coated, and it could not look any better. I'm kidding, it could. And the only reason why it could look better is because the 2015 to 2017 or 2018 bumper is kind of whack. So today we are going to be pulling out our brand new OEM Subaru bumper cover, and we're going to be painting it. I have a couple other little things that I want to paint as well. Don't mind my eyes. I feel like they're full of buffing and polishing compound from yesterday, so they're like really itchy. Hopefully it goes away soon. But yeah, let's unbox a couple goodies, and we got to set up the paint booth, and we got to start painting. So over here we have a brand new unpainted OEM 18 plus VA STI from Bumper. WRX STI is the same. I'll link that down below. Over here we have a grill I bought off eBay, which looks pretty good. I kind of wish that center section wasn't there for the badge. This badge holder thing is pretty ugly because it sticks out really freaking far. So we'll have to figure out a different option for that bonered out badge thing. And then of course we have some OEM Subaru fog covers. Before we do anything, I'm going to set this up on the grill, the bumper, and make sure it somewhat fits. I like the style. Like I said, I wish that wasn't there. I'll try to figure something out, but it looks like it fits really nice. I did also pick up some other goodies. Let's open them up. Hey Jared!
Hey, what?
Can you come hold all this shit up? And stand back for action. So I picked up some new side skirts. Jared is my current holder. I think I'm gonna paint match these front pieces, because as you can see, they are separate. I'm gonna paint match them, and if I don't like to run them, I'm not gonna run them, because without them, it also looks very clean. What do you think, Jared? Much better than the other ones, huh?
Those are giving me anxiety.
That looks sick. Okay, Mr. Holder, you're done. Sick. Also went ahead and picked up these little rear bumper aprons. I always love the look of these. I run something similar on all of the Evos. Not all of them, but pretty much all of them. And they look so sick. So a quick rundown of what we're painting. We're gonna paint these 4 little arrow pieces. Of course, we're not gonna paint those. I'm not running that, so I don't care. We're not gonna paint the under skirts, and obviously we're gonna spray the front bumper as well. So let's get started on prepping all these pieces for paint. The worst part, I don't like prep work. I like painting itself because it's fun and relaxing and satisfying, but the prep work is ass. Was about to start sanding down this bumper and realized it did not have the tow hook cover. So major mistake on my end. I didn't realize that it was not included. This one here is the one off the factory bumper on this car, and it's a little bit different. It would work, but it ain't perfect like I wanted, of course. I'm not gonna throw some jinky stuff on there. So hopefully the dealer has one in stock.
call may be recorded.
Thank you for calling the parts department at AutoNation Subaru. Unity connection.
All right, well, they are not answering. So in the meantime, we can start prepping out this bumper. The only sanding or scuffing we need to do on this front bumper is with a red scuff pad. You can see right here, hopefully you can see it's not shiny at all. You come over here, it's shiny. The whole bumper needs to look like this everywhere. It's gonna be a little bit tough coming up through here because we can't sand on this center, the lower grill section at all. And then we do need to dip down into these valleys a little bit just so the paint don't start peeling up there. And same goes for dipping down in this grill section. And the red scuff pad works the best for that, I noticed, for a brand new OEM unpainted bumper. We got these 4 pieces prepped out as well, ready for paint. And the process I go through for those pieces, for any like aftermarket polyurethane pieces, so it doesn't fisheye, is 180 on the DA, 320 on the DA, and then I'll use the same red scuff pad that we used on the bumper with this Pour 15 degreaser, and that is the method I use. I have run into the fisheye issue quite a bit on polyurethane parts, so using that method seems to work pretty good. Bumper is also all scuffed up and ready to be sprayed. All right, my guys, it's the next morning. We got the booth all set up and now we need to go mask off the bumper. I did not get a tow hook cover from the dealer because they will not answer their phone. So Bobby, if you're watching this, know that I stole yours. Sorry. So I got all the parts cleaned with waxing grease remover, sprayed out the adhesion promoter. I do need to pick up an anti-static gun. That bumper is full of static, so I already know there's gonna be a decent amount of wet sanding we have to do. I don't have an anti-static gun here, so there's nothing I can do about it right now. But yeah, I need to definitely pick one of those up so we can anti-static all these parts. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and spray out the epoxy that we're using as the sealer, and then let that flash and spray out the base coat, clear coat. We'll be done. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and knock this out, boys. I'm feeling very confident in my painting skills these days, so we'll see what we can do here. Well, we had a slight issue and had to pull up the truck. The booth started to fly away and the bumper fell, so it kind of fucked up the bumper. I don't think it's gonna be terrible underneath all the paint and clear. The only way to fix it now would be to completely strip it and redo it, which I'm not about to do. So I'll just have to live with it and learn from my mistakes of not strapping down the booth, because it's extremely windy out here all of a sudden. So I got it tied up to the truck and it's better than nothing. They do have anchor points up top. I think eventually I'll just have a better setup, obviously is the end goal, but maybe just have sandbags and tie it from top to bottom down to the sandbags, and we should be good and never have to worry about that again. A little bit shitty though, spraying a brand new bumper and then you're in the shop and you hear it fall. It's the worst thing in the world. What?
Hurry up! I can't breathe, Devin.
All right, so we got everything painted and the 4 like smaller pieces turned out pretty good. What's up, Bobby?
I'm about ready to pick your nose. Hold on.
It's a scab. Is there a booger there? It's probably, oh, it's a nice black booger from painting. The bumper, like I said, it fell. So there's like 30, 40 pieces of dirt. What?
Oh, thanks.
There's like 40 pieces of dirt in the bumper. I'll go show you. Let's go to the other warehouse. These 4 pieces right here turned out nice. A few little pieces of dirt with a solid polish shell look good. But the bumper has a ton of dirt in it. It fell right on the face. And all up through here, there's dirt. So we're gonna have to sand all of that out. Now, of course, being that we just painted these parts, we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow to install them. All right, guys, next morning we have the bumper completely unmasked. Let's go ahead, pull the factory bumper off the car, get this bumper set up on there. This thing does need quite a bit of work, unfortunately. We can talk about that here in a second when I get it mounted up on the car. Either way, I'm stoked because it's gonna look absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, we got the bumper on the car, and a couple things are disappointing with this paint job. First up, of course, the bumper falling. That was a huge L. If we look at it under a light, you can see all this dirt in here that we're gonna have to get out, which isn't a big deal. And then the second thing is the booth. The last few times I've used the booth, the clear stays in the paint booth way too long. And it was especially bad this time to where this whole bumper and all of the other 4 pieces that we painted, they're all covered in like overspray. And what I mean by that is we sprayed out all the parts, the clear stayed in the booth for so long that the paint cured on the bumper, and then all the overspray landed on the part, and now everything is covered in overspray. It feels like sandpaper. It is disgusting. Thankfully, it can all be fixed with a little bit of wet sanding and polishing that we're gonna have to do anyway. Thankfully, the color is a pretty close match. It does look pretty decent. Can't really tell underneath like the sandpaper overspray haziness junk that's on the bumper, but I do think the color is a pretty freaking close match overall. So I do need to get that situated. I think if I just add fans in the booth and then just put new filters on it, it should take care of that. Overall, bumper turned out good. The other 4 pieces turned out much better because all we're gonna have to do is just polish them. We don't really need to do any sort of wet sanding. I feel like the paint's still a little bit too soft to start messing with sanding and polishing, so I'm gonna put that off for a few days. And then the last thing is, I didn't order enough parts. There's the tow hook cover issue, and then there's pieces in here. There's 1 piece right there and 1 piece right there. So I need to go ahead and get those pieces ordered up. And then of course I do need to get Bobby a replacement tow hook cover. They do sell them pre-painted, so it's not a big deal. But overall, I'm very excited. I love the 18 plus front end. I do need to put a lip on it as well. And then it'll look absolutely beautiful. Every single thing that you need for the bumper swap, I'll link down below, including all of the parts that I forgot to order. And then the skirts and the little rear bumper spots, I will link down below as well. I'll show you guys how these look up on the bumper real quick. Like I said earlier, they're a little bit too soft to start messing with, but once we get them polished out and mounted, they're gonna look really, really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that up right here. Thank you guys for watching. Everything that we used today, I'll link down below. Drop a comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys think of the bumper swap on Rodney. One last look. So much better. And it'll look proper when we actually get it polished out.